Hi, it is the 23rd of November and this is your end of week market update. There has been a continuation of a risk-averse tone this week. Indices and equities continued the sell-off. The first 2 days of this week, Monday saw the S&P 500 index record its worst decline in a month. The major indices reached a low point on Tuesday, testing a prior significant support. It was expected traders would have set their targets to this support, and short-term traders began to buy the rebound on Wednesday, which was seen as a relief rally. This was short-lived as price action continued the downward trend on Thursday. So on Thursday, the US markets were closed due to the Thanksgiving holiday and liquidity was light. Friday's price action remains in between the most recent price high and low. Markets may remain range bound leading into the weekend. The technology stocks had shown significant weakness amongst the major sectors. Amazon shares entered bear market as the sell-off exceeded 20% from the all-time high. Apple shares also fell sharply by news that a supplier to the iPhone supply chain expected to reduce shipments to the company. Brexit. So Brexit fears increased as at the beginning of the week as UK PM May lost support for her draft agreement and was forced to reshuffle her cabinet after key members resigned. Brexiteers were unable to achieve the required number for a vote of no confidence. A number of defiant speeches from PM May did reassure market participants. After Wednesday's meeting in Brussels, PMA stated on Thursday the UK and EU have agreed in principle on the final part of the draft declaration on future ties, which led to the euro and sterling to strengthen significantly. The next step will be for PMA to achieve agreement from the 23 EU states this Sunday at the EU summit. Do note, some states have already shown some concerns to the agreement, and there is still no guarantee that this proposal would pass through the EU. As we see a global stock decline, this has had a knock-on impact in the cryptocurrency market. This week so far, cryptos have lost over $30 billion, and the overall market cap of all coins is now at or below $159 billion. This move did coincide with a hard fork of Bitcoin Cash, but it is still unclear what has led to this sell-off from a fundamental perspective. After a relatively stable quarter, investors' risk-off sentiment seems to be the reason which led this move to the downside. Investors are minimizing the risk they are willing to take and are looking to invest in safe havens. It is also worth noting as we approach close towards the end of the year, portfolio managers and investors will be rebalancing their portfolios. Have a good weekend. Thank you.